verbal skills. Boom. Welcome back to the Chronicles with the OGs. We give y'all that 911. You don't gotta call Capos, you can call us. I would like to introduce my panel. We got my little sister, Tam. We got my big brother, about 5 months, 6 days, 28 hours. AD. What's going on, y'all?
What's up?
Hey, that much.
We're
Uh,
live. We're live. We're live.
again. We haven't
Again.
did it in a minute. Since we was gonna go with the relationship thing, but I thought this cost thing would be good, and also because sis can tell you how to budget. $6 budget on a dollar, right, sis?
It's talking about, well, I ain't got no choice but to. Hmm, you.
Every shit, all of us. Ain't nobody got no liquid flow. It's gotta. Like, I was like, damn, I want some gizzards. That ain't happening. Go in and make something to eat. I gotta cook in the crib for the next couple of months, but hey, it's all good. Mm. So y'all think Gen X knew how to stretch a dollar better than today?
Hell yeah.
Talking about with the current folks?
No,
Of
that we
course.
learned how to stretch a dollar back in the day and still use them skills today.
Of course.
I mean, but a dollar ain't stretching. I will say that.
Huh?
A dollar is not stretching.
Oh, a dollar ain't stretching shit.
Yeah, a dollar ain't stretching shit. But I do
The
know what
dollar store $1.25 now.
I know. Some things is like $1.39.
Hey, some of it's like $5 in the Dollar
mm,
Tree.
mm. See that?
Oh
So you
shit.
can't
So
really stretch a dollar all like that no more. You know what I'm saying? Things cost a whole lot more than what they did. However, being that we had those skills, we possess those skills, it's a lot easier for us than it is for them. I just say they have no impulse control.
there's also a lot of social media like branding and all that, and putting a lot of like what's hot and what's not. That's that got a lot to do with financial debt. Like my grandma used to say, keeping up with the Joneses. There's
Yeah,
a lot of
yeah,
that
yeah. My grandma
manifested
said
in
that too.
today's society.
My grandma said that too. Keeping up with the Joneses.
My grandma didn't believe in layaway. My grandma didn't believe in window shopping because she said stuff like that is if you got to put it on layaway, that means you can't afford it. You know what I'm saying? So
I mean,
it's
I'll say this about layaway. Layaway, I want to say layaway. I've only used layaway probably in my life twice. I remember when not even my kids, but like the older ones, my nieces and stuff like that. My older son, uh, they when I laid some stuff away for them when they was young, I remember putting it on layaway, going to Kmart, and what I'm saying, just getting stuff that they had. I mean, and it wouldn't even be long, but it would just be so you didn't have to keep it at the crib and shit like that, and you could put some on it. You ain't have to put everything down on it all at once. So I mean, I did appreciate shit like that for certain instances.
I used layaway one time right before Christmas because I think that was the year of the week, and I didn't even get paid off. Some rich dude paid it off. It was like I went to go pay it the week before Christmas, and when I got up in Walmart in Bassman Manor, Bassman Manor, the people at the customer service desk was like, bought my shit out, was like, it's paid for, and I always said whenever I get financially secure, I am going to do that for a few people because that at that time, I just started out trucking. You know what I'm saying? So it's right when I got my CDL. I got my CDL license in October on Halloween, and that was right around December, like 2 months later. And I just was in school for 3 months, so you know what I mean. Finance was kind of tight, but I wanted to make sure my babies had what they needed for Christmas, and somebody paid it off. But that was probably their whole life. That was the only one time I ever did that shit, and it turned out right.
Hey,
I don't
hey,
have a problem with it. Some people gotta do layaway. You might need to
hey,
start putting money away for Christmas.
hey, cuz I tell you what, I I have had to pick my kids' toys out in fucking Angel Tree, if you know what that shit is.
Yeah, I know what that is. I know
So
people
yeah,
that do that.
yeah, you know what I'm saying. I don't, you know what I'm saying. It don't even matter to me. I've known I've grabbed shit from the bottom of the barrel. You know what I'm saying.
Like going to the pantries.
Going to
I
what?
don't know if y'all know about pantries.
Yeah, I know about them, but I don't go. But I know about
Um, my woman do. Shit, she go to certain pantries and shit. And hey, ain't gonna lie. Only time I ever did a pantry, that's when I was living in California. I was out in the desert, and that one of my checks didn't show up on time. And I had to hit the pantry till that bitch cleared.
them. Yeah, you gotta eat.
Yeah, and I look at it like this: it's like the welfare system to me. I never ever. I think too many people was on welfare that didn't need it. And everybody like, well, Donald Trump doing this, taking it away. I'm like, all he asking for y'all to do now. This is the only policy that I have no issue with, and that's being honest. I think people need to earn their way because that was the way I was. And two, I'm not even eligible for the shit because I got a felony. Like I got laid off and I needed health care because I got asthma. They told me I couldn't get the Obamacare because I have a felony. That was in 1990. I'm like, this is 2000 and something. What the fuck?
Wait a second, you can't get Obamacare because you got a felony?
Yup, I can't get it.
I mean, I ain't
Well,
never
that's
tried to
something I
get
didn't know.
Obamacare, but or the Affordable Care Act, you know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? Let's call it by its proper name. Um, I never tried to get it, so I don't
I
know.
have asthma. So when I got laid off in '08, I mean, well, no, it wasn't '08. It was 2011. I got laid off on Valentine's Day at that. I was cool with it because I called her like, "Yo, we about to start the business. I'm on it. Like, fuck it." And nah, I went to go try to get insurance because I was getting unemployment. They told me I couldn't get it because I had a felony.
Mhm.
I, y'all,
No, they just hold on.
they must have changed it from there, 2011 to 25, bro. But I know that was the only time I ever went for it.
Well, I'm saying, uh, what is it? Medicare, Medicaid. But Medicare is for people over 65, I think. Yeah, so Medicaid. Um, I was able to get straight coming out of jail. But they was giving it, you know, if you went to the halfway house, they gave it to everybody coming into the halfway house.
Well, don't it depend on it depends on your state's what is it, sessions, whatever they call them. Those little add-ons. And the state will turn down a lot of those things for people, period.
Mm-hmm.
Whether or not they could actually get it, like when they sit here and start, they had the one for your heart. If you had heart problems, if you had this, they could turn those particular parts down. But if you just want it straight, then of course, oh, you can't be a felon. They could turn that on where you just can't be, and so that'll knock off some money that they don't have to sit here and take. If you were doing this, they could take that back, and then you wouldn't get it. So I can see it, but every state, especially southern states,
Mm-hmm.
were good at during that time because they were dead set against it because they didn't come up with it.
Mm-hmm.
So they didn't care about anybody else. because they get their Medicare, they get their medical situations. Period.
Like the welfare fraud shit going down now. Like I said in the live this morning, it. I know people that was doing that in the 80s, 90s, getting cars from other people and running their businesses on real shit. And it was some of my family members that were doing it. Motherfucker crack. Oh, she had come up in there.
We ain't on TikTok.
Crackhead come up in there.
Right.
Crackhead come up and it like I got $200 on his car. My uncle give him $100. He going down the street to my uncle's spot. My uncle's spot is the only market in the neighborhood. Full fledged but it was a store, but he just had everything. He had a meat. He started out as a butcher. He just had a full store. He'd go down there with that $200 and buy all the shit he need for the bodega. And my uncle and them both just made money. They've been doing it for years. That's why when I seen the dude got caught the other day, and it was like he had 52 ABT accounts. I said, damn. Could you imagine the money this mug was? He technically was all profit.
Listen, that I mean, you wait. That's just being greedy. You know what I'm saying? There's I can see where you have something in order to help you get by, get over a little bit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But when you start doing shit like that, come on, man.
Right.
You're supposed to get caught. That's just being unaccountable and unresponsible.
Yeah, that shit. That's why my grandma was one of them. My grandma Indian, Native American from Delaware. My grandma believed in the values that she had. She did not trust the government. My grandma was very apolitical. She was on all that shit. She knew what was going on around her, and she put it in our head. Like my mama, right? We was living with my mama, right? My grandma, right? And my mom went to go get food stamps. And for some reason, it got to my grandma. I'm like, they must have contacted my grandma to do the verification of where you live at and shit. My grandma went up to my mom so bad. She said, you got these people calling me, checking up on what you doing because you trying to get your ass off that couch and go get another job. You living up in my house rent free, but you need to get food stamps for him. Not gonna happen. And she made my mama get off that shit. My grandma did not play that. Get a damn job. You're not gonna sit up in my damn house. And I carried that on all my life.
Listen, my mom had 2 jobs. You hear me? 2 jobs. And still I remember going and getting King Vitamin and the government cheese and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Fucking
yeah. Oh, that shit. Hell yeah. The subsidy food plan. Hell yeah. That cheese was the shit. That was macaroni right there and grilled cheese sandwiches.
I'm gonna say that makes the best grilled cheese sandwiches.
So ain't nobody got a problem with that. It's the other shit that I remember. This dude told me he'd get $94 a month in food stamps, and he was smiling. I'm looking at him like, that's one of my meals. Like for real, like I just because you want to sit on this porch and hustle little dime bags all day. You think you're doing something, but they're giving you $94 fucking dollars. I'm done. That's when I start seeing the male population around in the inner city the inner cities I was roaming in. A lot of men was passing. They was becoming bums to me. They ain't had that fight no more. I ain't understand it. When I came back out this way, it confused me.
Wow, that's how the dudes were.
Dude, I'm being honest with you. When I first came to Louisville in '05, these motherfuckers was hustlers. And the ones that I still ride with are still hustlers. But a lot of them fell to the waist, bro. It's like they became cold-blooded bums.
I mean, I know a couple motherfuckers like that, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like if then I always saw that shit in you. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you never were a motherfucker to get money or you know even hold a fucking job. Let's keep it all the way 100. So when you have motherfuckers like that, and normally I'll say, you know, just like the white people, certain traits get passed down. You know, you have those that, you know, just straight out become crackheads from even our generation. The motherfuckers that just are drunks, you know, might have started out drinking 40s and then they needed a fucking 40 every fucking hour. You understand what I'm saying? It's a development that you see over
joke time. Joke time. Hold up. Let me time out there because I gotta make this joke. Joke time. Dude, I used to buy 40s by the case.
I think we all I did that at one time, but you know,
dude, I used to have like 5 cases of 40s and shit. I used to have 2 in my deep freezer outside my house. Motherfuckers be like, if you need a 40, pull up into the driveway, just throw a couple of dollars on the shelf inside the deep freezer and this little I had like a little shed on the side of the crib. They said if you need a 40, 3 o'clock in the morning, you got 40s in the freezer. That's how many 40s I had, bro.
My man fucked me up when I want to say I picked him up one day and he was like, yo, drive past Simmy's real quick. I was like, drive past Simmy's, what, you gonna get you something to eat? He was like, no, I'm gonna get me a 40. A 40. I think it was like 2016 or some shit.
Oh, hell no.
I was
2016.
2016. I was like, they still fucking serve 40s.
Oh, I'm with you on that. Damn. I got out of the 40 era and I got out of the 40 era when I moved to Cali.
Man, I've been got out the 40 era. I ain't really.
I was like 2002, 2003 when I was living out Cali because I started fucking with the essays and shit. And they drink Coronas with slow gin and lime in it with tequila, and that was my shit.
Mm.
I ain't gonna lie, that slow gin inside the tequila, I got a lot of attention around this country on that shit. Because nobody never seen it. All right, I'm gonna ask a question. Why do people gotta what is $50 worth of lunch? What will $50 lunch look like in your eyes? I know you ain't gonna buy it. I know I ain't.
A $50 lunch?
$50 like one lunch?
Yeah.
It wouldn't.
I'm thinking
from most people.
If you got the money, T, if you got the money, would you buy a $50 lunch?
No, I wouldn't.
no.
And again, that may be the Gen X part of me, how I was raised. But you're not going to spend a $50 lunch. Now, the only time that I see somebody spending a $50 lunch is if they go into the seafood house. And you go to the seafood house and you get yourself whatever the spread is, you're gonna come up close to. Yeah, you're gonna come up close to $50.
But
that is definitely gonna be a 50. But you just said whether it's a $50 lunch, that's a $50 lunch.
So you think when these men and women be like cash at me for lunch, or the husband and the wife cash at me for lunch, $50, they say that ain't enough, send me 60. If they friend or they just straight up stunt.
They stunting like a mug. Wait, you can literally, I could go to, and even if it's for lunch, you got to remember you borrow time. So that means I'm only have so much time to sit here and eat my lunch. if I'm at work and you're cash apping me food, you money for food. So that means either I'm ordering my food and I only have so much time to get my food, so you're not gonna get no spread. And I'm going there now. If you're just out and you be like, oh, okay, he says or she says, treat yourself to something nice for lunch or dinner or whatever the case may be. Even if I did a decent dinner, and I'll sit here and say what old girl said that she would never go. I'm gonna sit here and say I went to the Cheesecake Factory. Even if I got a cheesecake and an entree, my meal is still not going to come up to $50 unless I'm tipping really big.
Facts.
Yep. Yep.
Facts.
So
I, I
I,
don't understand that. I mean, I'm not a big cheesecake factory. I don't do the red robin and all that shit. I'm not a real big chain food eater because I'm more authentic food eater. Like I like the mom and pop spots compared to the commercial.
oh,
But
mom and pop sides are good.
yeah, if it's on some regular shit. But if I want to go to it, I ain't been to Texas Roadhouse in about 10 years. I don't do a lot of that because I know places in my circle that does the same shit they do, and it's better. See, I want fresh shit. If I'm gonna spend $50, I want fresh, everything fresh. I don't want Cisco meat that been sitting in the warehouse for 6 months and they unthawed it yesterday. Nah, I want. They went to the butcher yesterday and they marinated today. And now the meat is smoked all last night. I want that type of food. So me and the $50 lunch, have I done them? Yeah, but I've done them more with like a group. To me, that's a group. That can even be a buffet set for lunch. The buffet is what, $12? You look at 3 people, there go $50. You know what I'm saying? I look at stuff like that because I want to stretch my dollar like that five, like it says how I made $5, how we made $5 stretch. If I'm gonna spend 50, it's gonna be a group setting. But on a one-on-one, I will never. I don't. Man, a 4 for 4 or big, what they call it, the biggie bag. That's good for me for lunch.
I agree.
If I'm
That's
in,
just absolutely ridiculous.
yeah,
$50 for lunch.
like I seen a video right of this chick calling this dude say, "Why the hell you just send me $30 for lunch?" And he like, "What the fuck? $30? Like, what you trying to eat?" And like lunch, an hour to tops. What the fuck is you trying to eat? And then I see the dude telling this chick, "Hey, I'm out, you know what I mean, and I ain't got no money, and I'm kind of hungry, but I need some money for food, but also can you send me money for gas?" I don't respect that shit neither. You know what I'm saying? T? Like we were talking about it right before we started this live. I said that. I don't believe in none of that shit. I believe you live on a standard. Like AD had to wake me up one day, and this some real shit. And my brother got me back on my budget bullshit. I wanted to go to Germany for Christmas. AD said, "How the fuck?" He waited till we got off the live and everything, and I was really joking. My phone rung, bing. I'm like, oh fuck, something I said. That's all. Every time one of y'all call me after the live, instantly it's something I said. That's what I say in my mind. I'm so used to being guilty from. I gotta prove my innocence. That's where I was raised. Like when shit come my way, I'm like, what did I do? No, it wasn't you this time. Like I'm so used to hearing that it wasn't you this time. So it's like he said, "How the fuck you gonna go to Germany and we trying to plan this trip and we trying to do this and we trying to build the business and trying to get the media shit going and get the merch up and did it?" I'm like, bro, I was just talking shit, but I hear it, dude. I'm so stingy now. My son said, "You broke." Nah, I only need the bare essentials. And he broke it down to me. That's why if you look at the one episode and the one we did a couple of days ago, I said big money. He said, "No, you make more money than me. I just know how to save." I said, "You might be right, sir." So I'm trying to learn that. But for some reason, I lost my way.
You know what? I will say this. It is an art. I have learned how to literally deprive myself in certain instances. You know what I'm saying? I noticed that when I used to work with dudes and say I'd bring my lunch, but they go get their lunch every damn day, they didn't have no money. I did. You dig what I'm saying?
Like a nigga.
Right. I mean, that it's shit like that that just makes, you know, I don't mind eating sandwiches every damn day for lunch. I really don't. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the fucking day, I already know it's for the greater cause. It's not for fucking ever.
Oh, most definitely. Because guess what? That's why I love my girl. Because I swear to God, that woman could stretch a dollar like a motherfucking rubber band. I used to buy coffee. Remember, AD, when we were talking about, I said, only time I drink coffee is on the way to work. I don't drink it during the weekend or drink it in the afternoon and none of that shit because I don't drink coffee.
Mm-hmm.
But for some reason, I like drinking coffee like when I'm at work. I mean, coming to work. Well, K-Cakes had a better idea. K-Cakes found a deal on the Ninja fucking correct machine.
She like her ninja shit. She love her ninja
I make my
shit.
coffee at the house, and guess what? I get a better experience with coffee because instead of buying it at the corner store for $1.89, I can get it at the house for free. And then the bundle pack she buys them and so big. That's why I say I love my girl because she got them up there, got the creamer, the sugar, and she said just make it. I just throw that in there when I get out the shower and all of the coffee ready. And this is one of my thermoses. Put a cap on it and call it a day, bro.
Bro, listen.
That saved me money.
I understand. Since you got a Keurig, let me put you on a little game.
It's not a Keurig, it's a Ninja.
Okay, well the Ninja, but it's still for
it's the same game plan, yeah.
For cups, right? So they got these cups. Let me see, who's it by?
Oh, you talking about the reusables?
Nah, bro. I'm talking about the donut shop. Anything donut shop. Well, hold on. I'm gonna get the exact because I got that shit right here. The original donut shop. That is the name of the company. And they have a Twix edition. Bro, you get the Twix coffee, and then they have Reese's peanut butter and Kit Kat creamer. Oh my God. You'll be
I can't have that. Oh, I gotta have powder.
Huh?
I don't need to do powder. I know, dude, that French vanilla shit.
It ain't French vanilla, it's Twix.
No, I'm talking about all that flavor shit. Oh no. I tried when that flavor shit started coming out in them little blue, yellow, orange containers. Oh, they fucked me up. I drive a truck.
Okay. You talking about bubble guts?
Yeah, no, I don't fuck with them.
Okay, all right, I get you.
I ain't got time to be whipping the corner like a pet. Help me, please, Mr. Officer. Move. Ain't got time for that. I had to figure that shit out, bro. It was like I was drinking them little blue things, the French vanilla joints, and that creamer was fucking me up, bro.
I understand.
And then I went to powder, and I never had. Because I was like, that's why I don't drink coffee. After I drink that shit, I gotta go to the bathroom. I'm good. But when I did creamer, I don't have that problem no more. That's why I don't drink milk.
Okay, you get lactose intolerant.
No, I'm not, because I love cheese.
Sometimes you can eat cheese. Like cheese does not give me a tough time at all. But
I love cheese.
I can't drink milk, because it just had me.
Bro, week one. When is week one for football? Tam, do you know when week one is for football? Because see, my little sister on that shit. She a dirty.
You said we won?
week 1 for football. Ain't that the weekend we doing our situation? Our
Yeah,
our
this is
group?
talking about the actual week one. We
Yeah.
got 2 weeks of we got 2 weeks of preseason, and the regular season filters in at the end of August, beginning of September. So yeah, you could say that because
Yo,
my son just went to. I was supposed to go to the preseason game today.
I'm just gonna send Tasha these 2 hoodies. Cause I love my cousin. Cause I want her to show her ass. Shit. She got me motivated. Like she the one who's like, I'm like, black supremacy, you got me motivated on, and then I went to United Supremacy. It's like her ideals is very dope. And like I got her,
Mm.
I'm making her a robe to say, Facts and Crew personal chef, like
And it's
apron and shit. I gotta start
September. Well, I know. I'm
it.
sorry. The September 4th is the beginning of preseason. Well, the first beginning game for everybody that weekend. So yes, football starts that weekend.
So the people that don't leave Sunday morning, Sunday afternoon, get to watch a game. Shit, we gonna turn the live on and go buck. We gonna be on YouTube. I'll be over here on YouTube live to the motherfucker because I know I'm about to turn up that weekend. I got so many ideas. I got my cameras on standby. I got my stands on standby. I'm looking at everything I got on my table. I'm like, I'm gonna have everything done.
I think that's you and Tasha. I think.
You know what? I was actually viewing some things today uh, on where to go there, and
I
they got a
found some
whole.
shit. Send it my way, and I'll let you know if it's good because everybody want to do a bourbon run.
I mean, I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. However, I also saw other shit. I'm just saying.
Oh, it's a
There
lot
is-
of shit. You got the Muhammad Ali Center. I know some people like that's down. That's not too far from where we'd be at. Main Street is the shit. That's all I can tell people. Main Street and the Highlands. So I'm just trying to find a neutral territory. Like I'm thinking Club 999 for like the hookah bar / get your drinks and some decent food. That always been my little go-to. The people, my people come out of town, like they want to try hookah because they hear hookah. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, well, I ain't impressed, but yeah, all right, I'll do it for you. But hookah fun at times. Hookah ain't my main concern. I really like more cigar lounge style shit, but I don't know everybody personality and how everybody take things. So I'm just weekend, I'm just gonna just hit my homegirl up because she's a socialite type chick down here, and she do a lot of events for different like black events and shit. So I'm gonna hit her up and say what's the hottest because I ain't been out in a while. Like what is the hottest 45 and up club? I mean like 45 and up lounge because we don't do clubs. So I'm going from that era.
Okay.
So I'm gonna throw a couple things out for Saturday night, but I know Saturday day everybody want to go either whiskey drinking. Boss want to get drunk. Boss coming down here to get tore up. Boss trying to get out her bag. He said, "I want some gummies or something." I'm
Oh
like,
yeah. She did say that.
Boss trying to enjoy this vacation. And I'm like, Boss, you was just on vacation. I think Boss was on business vacation. Boss want to do a black person vacation.
Okay. Okay.
I'm looking forward to it because, like I said, I'm not an introvert. I'm far from that.
Okay.
Oh, shoot.
Cool.
Oh God, damn it. Anyway, let's shut it right here. Tell you got any last words?
don't know. Learn how to budget your money because it's gonna be kind of hard. So you better get in and hold on to it for the long end. Figure out how to sit here and finance a book. Learn how to do a checkbook. Better go to the bank and ask for and request for one. Figure it out.
And
And
I would
writing stuff down does work.
also, and I did this at a point in time. It doesn't hurt. Everybody got a calculator on their phone. Keeping track of shit as you're buying it isn't bad either. You know, in order to keep a better budget. I'm just saying.
That's what I'm working on, that budget. I gotta get back. I gotta get back out of. It's that man. I know I gotta do what I gotta do. That's why I'm out. I'm putting my hand out, reaching. I'm swallowing my male pride and think I missed the know-it-all, and I'm asking for help. So that's why I'm reaching out now to get it legitimately, because I see the potential and the growth. So sometimes you might think what you thought you might have learned, but it might not be correct. So sometimes you might need a second opinion, like a doctor. So that's what I'm doing now. Just trying to grow. But we'll be back again. But at the end of the day, subscribe. If you like content like this, please just hit us up. Subscribe because it's gonna get more better. Because I don't believe in cancel culture. If you got a problem with a situation, I believe that you should be able to speak because that's what our First Amendment right consists of. All this, we gotta be anti-sensitive to people's feelings. I'm from Gen X. We didn't give a shit when we told somebody we filled the battle back then. It's 2025. We got to worry about mental health more than we got to worry about a person using their mental health against us morally. And what I mean by morally, when you think you can disrespect me and I'm supposed to just accept your trauma, that shit needs to stop. Nothing is, if you don't have a moral conscience and have manners and you don't know how to control yourself, you need to go sit down and talk to somebody because, hey, mental health is real. So, and I'm an advocate of that because I remember when I first went to mental health, it was like, damn. But I had to go there for certain health reasons because I was harboring issues. So sometimes if people don't want to be around you, don't blame the people not being around you. Look in the mirror and see if it's because of you. So if you wanted to broke friends and you wonder why nobody pick up the phone when you really going through drama, because you hit that wall too many times and they just tired of motherfucking carrying the dead weight. And on that note, I appreciate it. And it's the end of the day. Yeah, now I can go handle business. Y'all right?
Holla.
Holla.